Imagine yourself being alone on a stranded island. Or better yet, imagine yourself being lost in space.
Not a sound or sign of life. All you have is the rest of your lifetime with you and your thoughts, alone. No one could ever understand them the way you do. No one can ever feel this moment like you. No one is here.
To some, this might sound like hell, but to others, this might be bliss. Those wicked few are known as introverts. That may have been a major exaggeration, but hopefully I got my message across. Solitude is far beyond neglected in a culture where we work systematically. We cheer for sports teams. Being bonded with a partner for the rest of your life is a major milestone. Everyone is bound by a personality that can only be modified rather than exchanged. We don't have complete and utter control over what we feel or how the chemistry in our brain functions. I want to express the value of solitude in a time where most of us are locked up inside. We don't get to see faces anymore. Perhaps we are in constant contact with someone like a partner or parents or even a child. And you're wondering, why do I want to stay away from them? A person who prefers calm environments, limits social engagement, or embraces a greater than average preference for solitude. This is the definition you will find when you look up an introvert on dictionary.com. I'm going to use the Myers Briggs 16 personalities as a base to explore this topic. There are a total of 16 personalities, and half of them are introverted. They are as follows: ISTJ, examiner; ISTP, craftsman; ISFJ, defender; ISFP, artist; INTJ, strategist; INTP, engineer; INFJ, confidant; INFP, dreamer.
Yeah, me, who your boy, who your boy, who your boy.
Introverts enjoy peace and quiet. They can only engage in activities that require only oneself. They value privacy, need alone time to stay in tune with their emotions or even higher self. When they don't have their privacy, they can feel anxious around others. They feel unwanted or disliked by others. They feel like they can't even be themselves, or even regret the things they say or do around others. Now, introverts can be separated into two factions. On one hand, you have introverts that naturally enjoy their alone time, and on the other hand, you have introverts who've become introverted for negative reasons, whether that's through trauma, neglect, or social anxiety. And this is who I'm making this video for. I enjoy my alone time and partake in activities where I thrive when no one is around. I know that I am a whole different persona when I am alone, and I love that persona. Then you have the negatives. I understand that I will never be fully understood. When I don't see eye to eye with someone about something I feel passionate about or something that defines my identity, I am reminded of the sad truth that no one will ever get me, leaving me feeling alone. The phrase, "I'm alone, but I'm not lonely," comes to mind. Introverted people are not alone by choice solely for negative reasons. Sometimes we wish to join the fun, but in essence are overwhelmed and just can't. And when we decline an invitation, we knock ourselves down and end up isolating ourselves more and more. It's kind of counterintuitive, but it is what it is, as they say. These actions can sometimes mirror actions of those with depression, and that is very unnerving. With that out of the way, let us explore some solutions. Extroverts, learn to listen and read body language. If an introvert is not transparent, it's either because they are not comfortable talking about the situation, or because of anxiety, touchy subjects, or physical fatigueness, or because they don't have the right words or even understand what they're going through. In this instance, you either let them know you're there to listen or just move on forward. Simply comfort them, express your side, your emotions, or gratitudes towards them. I mean, it's small talk, but who doesn't like to be complimented every now and then? Extroverts. Introverted folks need space. Introverts thrive when they have their peace and quiet. And when I mean peace and quiet, it can be just them blasting music by themselves, or literally just sitting in a library alone, with no one talking to them whatsoever, reading a fucking book about aliens. Some introverts tend to be very active about keeping relationships strong and healthy, often compromising to keep both people in any sort of relationship happy, and that can be extremely draining.
Extroverts.
Understand the value of reflection. It can be easy to neglect self-care and mindfulness when you are always running and gunning. You can practice reflection and mindfulness in various practices like guided meditation, or even as simple as walks in the park with headphones on and eating in silence and really trying to savor every mouthful. Seriously though, try to identify the flavors you enjoy and where the source of it's coming from. It's so fucking crazy. Introverts. Express your concerns and deepest thoughts without fear. It's okay to ask for help. Your ideas and feelings will never be real or understood if they aren't heard. So please, stop asking people to ask for ketchup packets.
Dude, can I have some ketchup?
Oh, here you go.
Introverts, step outside your comfort zone. Your mind is a muscle, and you will never make it stronger if you don't challenge it. Some of the most brilliant minds known to man are great public speakers. Speaking to audiences is one of the most challenging yet most useful skills you can acquire. Introverts, confidence is half the battle. These past 2 years, I've gained so much confidence after conversing with a diverse group of people. A year ago, I would be intimidated by someone's job title or degree. Because of my initiations in conversation, I have made many friends and connections. Some of my friends are programmers, doctors, teachers, activists, members of vegan or even LGBTQ groups. This pool of people have exposed me to knowledge and opportunities that I would never explored on my own. Not only has this improved my confidence, but it has shown me to value myself no lesser or greater than anyone who stands in front of me. What I hope to accomplish with this video is to give a voice for those who are unable to find the right words, for those who have given up being expressive, for those who are hiding in the shadows, for those who just want to be heard. I hope that someday we can all understand and be patient and compassionate for our fellow introverts. Thank you.